Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I want to give you an update on the weather as you're starting your day. Right now we're watching for scattered showers as well as a rogue thunderstorm to start to come into our area. It's all coming from the north. Bringing more cloud cover for Yazoo County right now, Holmes County, even Sharkey and East Queen County. I'll zoom in right here on the rogue thunderstorm that we're continuing to watch. Again, just some heavy downpours heading towards Rolling Fork as well as Mayersville right now. We'll continue to watch as this pushes further south towards Cary, Holly Bluff, and Lake Providence over really the next hour or so. Again, we're watching for some frequent lightning and heavy downpours with this very specific area. We'll continue to watch more scattered shower and storm activity as we head throughout the day. Temperatures will be hot once again, middle to upper 90s. Will feel quite scorching, especially because of the high humidity, making temperatures feel more so like 105, even close to 115 degrees. So we have heat alerts once again in effect today, an extreme heat warning for most areas in the southern portions of the Delta, stretching down towards Claiborne County. We'll continue to watch for this heat warning for Madison and Hinds County as well, a little closer to home there. Again, try not to be outdoors in the middle of the afternoon. If you want to get outdoors, do it right now in the morning or the late evening. We'll also have some showers and thunderstorms this evening, so keep your eye on the radar if you want to head out tonight. We're watching for a level 1 out of 5 risk for some strong to even severe storms possible. The severe storms will be isolated in nature, having the main threat of gusty winds upwards of 60 miles per hour. So that could be enough to knock down some trees and knock out power briefly. Again, that's not what we hope, but we do want to give you the first forecast on this and give you the latest update. Here's a look at your next weather maker when those showers and storms start to come in. They'll come in from the north. We have a cold front approaching from the northwest. That's going to bring in showers and storms mainly north of I-20 in the late morning to early afternoon. Those will continue to funnel south. We'll watch for, again, those heavy downpours and as well as could cause some low visibility for your evening commute. Those will begin to fizzle out as we head to bed tonight. We'll be left with mostly cloudy conditions. Scattered showers and thunderstorms still stick in your forecast for Thursday. And then we're going to be mostly sunny for Friday through the weekend. And then we have another cold front coming through for the end of the weekend that is going to bring us quite a large change in our forecast. Notice those yellow values trying to dip further south towards our area. That is the nice dry and cooler air from the north trying to come in. That's going to bring us a false fall tease for this next work week. Dew points will be muggy in the 70s before they drop to the 50s by Tuesday morning. Just to give you some perspective, the 50s is typically what we see for our dew point in October. So I know a lot of people are done with this heat. They're ready for the next season. We still have some folks that are wanting to hold on to summer. This cold front isn't necessarily going to make our temperatures cold, but the humidity is going to be a noticeable difference. Temperatures drop to those low to middle 90s for the weekend, and then check that out, upper 80s for next Wednesday and Thursday thanks to that cold front. Now we are wanting to give you a look at the tropics as well. We still have Hurricane Erin, a Category 2 storm just northeast of the Bahamas. We're watching for a medium chance, 60% chance of development over next week. Right behind that, a wave off the west coast of Africa now has a 40 medium chance of developing in the next week. So again, we're not even a month out from the peak of hurricane season. This is very typical for this time of year. Of course, we'll be here to give you the latest updates as we watch for potential development in those areas. Hurricane Erin will continue to take a northward turn up towards in between the Bahamas and the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Still a Category 2 storm as it enters the northern Atlantic. It'll eventually become a remnant low by late weekend. Again, we're watching for distant impacts for our friends on the East Coast, like high surf, life-threatening rip currents, and even some friends in the Outer Banks are under mandatory evacuation due to storm surge. Again, that's such a large system, such a large wind field. That's why they're seeing those indirect impacts, but we'll continue to not be impacted by that system, but we'll be impacted by a cold front today. It means that temperatures in the middle to upper 90s will start to have a little brief cool off when we have some scattered to isolated storms more possible this afternoon. Similar trend will continue for tomorrow, a little bit cooler to those low 90s, eventually building back to the middle 90s by the weekend. we're going to be mostly dry, so good for any plans that you have this weekend. We'll continue dry conditions into this next work week. Again, that's really where we see the main change. We'll have lower humidity, low rain chances, and temperatures into the upper 80s. So definitely looking forward to that. Have your rain gear and water bottle with you today. We'll patiently await for this next work week. So have a